This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
Gets by and jams it down. Paul Olsen on the dunk.
Ready to board the batter. She'll try a bunt. Pops away from Branty, runner to the plate, and scores. 1-0.
Ball will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton. At the 40, at the 30, at the 25, 20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick six. We'll send it over, but the Vikings will keep it alive. Duke Shiro comes back on the attack. He gets the kill.
Because it all comes down to today. Ground ball hugging the first base line, and it hit the bag and bounces away from Holzer into foul territory. Runner will try to score, throw to the plate. Upgrand scores. Everybody's safe. And a fortuitous bounce gets the Vikings a run. It's 2-0.
Paul Olsen for the alley-oop! Paul Olsen on the alley-oop!
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome. We're live here at Jerlow Field in Kindred. Getting ready for the 1-0 Kindred Vikings and the 0-1 Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Mike Mason alongside Josh Shomaris. Josh, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Good to hear. We want to thank our sponsors, including Vikings. Let's try that again. Viking Homes, Kindred State Bank, Mustang Seeds in the Knickerbocker, along with Kindred Storage. Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo, Superior Grain, Kindred Area Arts Partnership, Kindred Area Community Foundation, along with Healing Touch Chiropractic, Kindred Booster Club, and MJ Nipstead Management Solutions. We certainly appreciate all those supporters making today's broadcast between the Vikings and the Burros possible. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with our 1-minute pregame and be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Welcome back. We're at Jerlow Field here in Kindred. A partly cloudy / sunny. The sun's shining through those clouds for sure. 75 here pregame. We get ready for the 1-0 Kindred Vikings hosting the 0-1 Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. The Vikings led by senior quarterback Max McQuillan, and the Burros will be led by junior quarterback Riley Olsen. Now, normally we say if we put paper beside paper, if we match the two teams up on paper, but this time we're going to say if we put videotape beside videotape, it might not be an easy day here for the Burros, but we'll find out. The Kindred Vikings get an impressive win over Grafton in week 1 with some trickery play. They have a lot of speed on the field, and so that's a couple of things to look here for the Kindred Vikings. On the flip side, Hillsboro Central Valley would fall to Central Cass last week. Hillsboro Central Valley in the polls last week ranked number 1 in the state. They fell off the top 5. They did receive votes this year, but Kindred still in that top 5, and we'll see how this one shakes out. Your Superior Grain starting lineups are coming up right after the break next here on Magnitude Sports. Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back. Jerlow Field here in Kindred, and it's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings picking up a win over Central Cass, as you heard in the pregame minute there, while Hillsboro Central Valley falling to Central Cass. Kindred Vikings with a win over Grafton. Before I make any more mistakes, let's bring in Josh on our color commentary today. I already asked you how you doing. What are your thoughts on this game? What do you expect initially?
I think it's going to be a good game. Kindred's got they've got a really physical big line. I'm interested to see how they hold up against Hillsboro Central Valley. Could be a real close game. I'm looking forward to being here. Like you said, it's a beautiful, beautiful night. Being up on the rooftop, there's a lot of action out here. Big tailgate bus pulled in just a little bit ago, and we've got cars coming in all directions. So I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Looking forward to this one. We're about maybe 6 minutes away from the opening kickoff. Let's get a hold of those Superior Grain Company starting lineups. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. They'll be led by the junior quarterback, Riley Olson. To his receivers will be Parker Gallagher and Gannon Limke, alongside the tight end, Jack Paulsrud. The fullback and the running back will be Jace LeShuck and Cole Hibble, and I apologize, I forgot to ask how to pronounce that name, will be your offensive starters. On the defensive side, you'll see Barrett Willison, Mason Fondrick, Jamie Martinez, and Caleb Haldestad, the offensive lines. And then also nose guard will be Devon Johnson, and the defensive end will be Aaron Johnson, along with Alec Meganson, who will also be the starting punter here for the Burros. On the flip side, for the Kindred Vikings, you have the senior quarterback, Max McQuillan. His running backs will be the tailback, Trey Heinrich, and the fullback, Jacob Hyatt. In the receiver portion of the offense here, you have Caleb Klabundi, who will also play a role on the kick returns, along with his teammate, Charlie Beaver. And then, let's see here, looks like the tight end will be Max Opgren, and that will round up the offensive lineup here for the Kindred Vikings. On the defensive side of the ball, it'll be the defensive line will be Chase Miller, Colin Lundy, along with Riley Sunram and Jack Packer. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer, all located within the Kindred School District boundaries. For instructions on how to register your organization and to apply for a grant,
Gallagher's kick is returned by number 12, Caleb Klabundi.
All right, so hopefully the internet issues have resolved themselves now, and we apologize for that. It looks like on our end that we are good to go, so thank you for being patient as we fix that.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, Hillsboro Central Valley just coming off of a touchdown. They had a handoff or a pitch to their running back, scoring a touchdown, extra points, 7-0. We'll see how the Vikings respond here. Started off very nicely. A run of about 11 yards by Trey Heinrich. 14 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll see if the Vikings take it to the second quarter or if they try to get another play.
Tackled by number 14, Peter Driver.
Two receivers for the Vikings. McQuillan's calling for the ball, and they're going to get another play in. Hand off to Heinrich. Another big gain by Heinrich. Pick up of probably about 12 yards there.
You got to think if that touchdown kind of pumped up the Vikings a little bit, saying, "Hey, we better start playing some better football and make sure we don't get this game get away from us."
Yep, two good plays here to end the first quarter. We'll see if they can keep it going.
All right, so the end of the first quarter, it is 7-0 in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Start of the second quarter here. 7-0 in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And once again, we apologize for the issues in the first quarter there. According to my technical readings on my side, we are good to go now. So thank you for being patient. And if you have friends wondering, just have them refresh or exit out and come back in. Everything should be good.
Opening play of the second quarter was a good one for the Vikings. It looked like Trey Heinrich is going to be stopped for a no gainer, and the line pushes the pile, and they pick up 5 to make it 2nd and 5. 3 very positive plays for the Vikings in a row here. McQuillan pitches over to Schmitz. Schmitz is drugged down in the backfield. He gets a loss of 1 or 2 yards there.
Run by number 11, Carter Schmidt.
Going to be 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. So the Vikings line sort of flexes its muscle for a few plays. 3 good plays in a row. Heinrich has 3 good gains, and now we're looking at a 3rd and 7. See if the Vikings, how they answer coming off the Jace Lushik touchdown from Hillsboro Central Valley, making it 6-0. Heinrich back in the game.
And it looks like we'll have a timeout here taken by the Vikings.
Their first timeout of the half.
I just got confirmation that we are live and on TV at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, so that's good to hear.
All right, so we can't screw up anymore.
That's right. All of our screw-ups had to happen why our equipment was screwing up.
That's right.
So the flawless performance from here on out, we hope. Now that I've said that, we're going to screw up again. But
well, our focus will be on the game now.
Yes. But a good crowd on hand here. It's a little hard to tell which blue is Kindred and which blue is Hillsboro Central Valley, but I can tell you that there's not a lot of seats available here at Jerlow Field in South Kindred is how I like to call it.
Sure, yeah.
And then the baseball field's in extreme South Kindred. So.
Got it. Yeah, it is a great crowd. I had mentioned earlier that there was a charter bus that showed up, I believe, with a bunch of Hillsboro Central Valley fans on it, so they traveled in style and brought a big crowd. And Kindred Vikings student section is looking strong, as usual. So a fun atmosphere here in Kindred right now.
10:39, it's going to be a handoff right up the middle, and wow.
They got something going with Trey Heinrich up the middle. Big gainer there.
On the carry.
That's good for a first down.
On the play, and another Viking. First down.
Gain of 16 yards there. And the Kindred Vikings now have their best field position of the day. Just 31 yards out of the end zone.
So 1st and 10 with 10-10 and counting. They'll hand that one off there. It's Trey Heinrich, and Heinrich maybe 1, if that.
Yep, Jacob Swanson there of Hillsboro Central Valley does a nice job of tackling Trey Heinrich before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Right at the line of scrimmage, I should say.
We'll call it a 2nd and a long 9. Well, actually, the official on the near side was at the 30. Now it looks like they marked it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 31. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Got Caleb Klabundi way down low here. It'll be interesting to see if they target him down on the left side here.
Man in motion.
Nope.
It'll be a quarterback keeper, I believe.
Yep, quarterback keeper.
McQuillan will keep it, and he'll push it over the 30 to about the 29. Pickup of 2.
For 3rd and 8.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Vikings.
Like I said, the Vikings having their best field position of the game so far. 3rd and 8. They've had a lot of success running it up the middle. Got a good, strong line for protection, so they've got all kinds of different options here as Max McQuillan is about to take the snap.
And a little bit of pressure. He'll dump it off to Beaver, and Beaver will be wrestled down at about the 28. And a pickup of maybe 1.
Yeah, Peter Dryberg with a very nice tackle there. Held his position very strong and made a big play. Looks like the Vikings are going to punt.
So I had them as 4th and 7. They have them as 4th and 6. We'll go with 4th and 6. And like you said, Josh, a punt likely on the way here. And
looks like it. It could be some trickery. They're deep enough in the... No trickery. There's no trickery here.
Be a line drive punt. They'll go out of bounds. The official mark at the 11-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Burros, and they'll have about 89 yards to go to try and build on their 7-0 lead that they have right now.
Give a little shout out there to Michael Scott, one of the best ball boys in the business, getting that ball right from the official there. Michael Scott is a Kindred Viking favorite. 8th grader in Kindred.
One in the suit down there?
Yep.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking around.
Finest dressed man in the stadium.
I'll have to, now that I know that he has that title, I might have to bring my shirt and tie next time. I got a magnitude tie that I can try and challenge that title.
That's right. You'll have to rival him.
And pressured, and this one, it was caught but out of bounds, so it'll be going to the books as an incomplete pass.
Yep, some great pressure there by Maxwell Opgren. He gets in the face of Riley Olson and brings up 2nd and 10. Give another shout out, something new in Kindred this year is cheerleaders. We've got 5 brand new cheerleaders in Kindred.
I was trying, I saw that earlier when I was setting up for the broadcast today, and I was trying to remember if you had cheerleaders in previous seasons or not.
I don't think these are the first cheerleaders ever, but certainly in a long time. Kindred hasn't had cheerleaders for a while. We're back to the game. The Vikings get another big stop here.
Number 4, Gavin Mitchell on the carry.
Burros are looking at 3rd and 10.
Tackled by number 66, Colin Lundy.
Covered a lot of ground, but did not get any forward progress on that one. And as you mentioned, 3rd and 10 now.
Make some noise, Vikings fans. It's 3rd down.
Big defensive play coming up here. If they could turn them over on downs or even force a punt, good chance that they'll get the ball right around midfield, depending on the return.
If they can get a stop here, they'll have good field position. Inside handoff.
And that is going to be enough for a 1st down, so no stop.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run by Cole Hebel. Nice handoff, 12 yards up the middle. That's a big play for the Burros because, like you said, the Vikings were looking like they were going to get some good field position. They're going to have to stiffen back up here and get a stop. They took one right out of the Vikings playbook. The Vikings were having success running it up the middle, and the Burros do the same thing and pick up about 12 yards in the process.
So they'll do on a 3-receiver set now, 2 near, 1 far here for the Burros on a 1st and 10. And Olsen working out of the shotgun. He'll keep it pressured in the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's still on his feet up near the 30-yard line, close to the 35. Looks like they'll mark it at the 34, and if they do, that's going to be very close to another 1st down.
Well, that was an impressive run by Riley Olsen. I counted at least 3 guys missing a tackle there, and he just kept chugging and chugging. A great play for the Burros. The Vikings are frustrated with the fact that they could have had him down for a minimal gain. So we're back to a 1st and 10.
6:54 and counting here, and 10 yards on the 1st down play. And they get to do it again here, this time from the 34-yard line. Olsen with 2 men in the backfield, fakes the handoff, spins, and right there, bringing them down are 2 blue shirts. One of them, Beaver, and
Charlie Beaver and Riley Sunram there. Looked like a broken play. Turned to hand it off, but there was nobody to hand off to.
So it's up 2nd down, and it looks like he may have, well, it'll be 2nd and 10. I was going to say it looked like maybe it's about a yard in front of the stick, but not quite, I guess.
Second and 10 here as we near the 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter. It's going to be a pass.
And that one broken up. And had he been able to deflect that up a little bit more, it possibly could have went the other way for 6.
Yeah, it intended there for Gannon Limke, and Trey Heinrich was right there on coverage, but didn't see that the ball was coming. If he would have seen that it was coming, I think that could have been a pick 6.
Well, we've seen our share of pick 6s on this field before. We'll see if we see one here tonight or not.
Let's make some noise.
Yeah, nonetheless, we've got a Borough 3rd and 10, and the Viking faithful try to dial it up once again. Looks like we got a timeout on the Burros there.
Yep.
Timeout taken by the Burros.
They'll stop the clock with exactly 6 minutes to go. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Kindred Area Community Foundation was established in 2005 as a permanent endowment fund managed by the North Dakota Community Foundation. Earnings from the fund are given as grants every year to nonprofit organizations or government entities that support the 5 communities of Davenport, Hickson, Leonard, Kindred, Walcott, all located within the Kindred School District boundaries. For instructions on how to register your organization and to apply for a grant, visit www.ndcf.net/kindred and click on the Apply tab.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service.
All right, we'll make it up to Kindred State Bank. I hit the wrong button there coming back from the break, so.
We're sorry, Jim. I wonder if Jim is watching. His son just graduated. He's up at UND right now. Here we're set back for a pass. Oh,
and it's
nice.
Picked up.
Oh, no, it's not picked off. Jorgen Swenson, he had that scoped out real nicely. Gannon Limke looked like he was gonna have one come easily into his hands. Jorgen Swenson said no, but he just could not hang on to it. That would have been a big turn of momentum, but not a tremendous amount of damage here because it looks like the Vikings are going to get the ball back as the Burros punt here, 4th and 10.
Yep, Beaver and Klabunde back close to their 30-yard line to receive the kick here.
Nice snap. Alec Magnuson with a nice punt.
And they'll take a Burrow bounce and it'll roll silent right around the 20-yard line.
Right on the 20.
Is down at the Vikings 20-yard line. They'll take over.
5:43 to go here as the Vikings will take over with a 1st and 10. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you today by our friends at Viking Homes, Kindred State Bank, Mustang Seeds, and the Knickerbocker, along with many others. And we'll get to all of them during this broadcast, we promise you. Mike Mason alongside Josh, and it's 7-0 Burros here on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard, and the Vikings looking to tie things up here as they get the possession after the punt.
Yeah, they had a lot of success running it up the middle here. We'll see what their attack is here with 3 wide receivers. It's going to be a pass. McQuillan throws it out to Klabunde, but we've got a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. Looked like a 5-yard gain if it stands. And we've got
some nice sportsmanship there from Beaver, trying to offer a hand of support there to, I believe that was Gallagher, who was slow to get up.
Nope. Caleb Halstead.
There we go.
Yeah, that Charlie Beaver, he's a nice young man. Halstead is going to run off here. hands of the face on the Burros. They're going to figure out if the Vikings are going to take that penalty or what they're going to do here. While we're waiting, I know we've worked together on the baseball field, Mike, and I know how you like to give shouts out, so I'm going to give my first shout out to Roy Casey. He's texting me and buttering me up with all kinds of nice things, so since he said something nice, I'll say, hi, Roy, I hope you're doing well.
15-yard penalty.
Well, you're welcome to do that anytime you want, Josh.
All right, good.
That works for me. You don't have to ask permission or anything. Just do it.
All right, Vikings 1st and 10 here on the 35. Hand off to Heinrich. He's stuffed in the backfield. He's going to lose one. I don't know which one got the tackle. There's 3 white jerseys surrounding him immediately, so we'll see if the Burros figured out something that the Vikings thought they had going for them.
Seen a lot of running plays here, not a whole lot of pass plays yet from Kindred.
Yeah, they just had that pickup of 5, and then other than that, there hasn't been much. 1 interception on the night. Here it looks like we're going to have a pass as McQuillan is chased. He's trying to make something out of this. He does a pretty good job there, picking up about 5 yards. Showing off some athleticism there. Max isn't the most speedy guy, but he's crafty and he's incredibly intelligent.
3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
Picks up 5 yards and makes this 3rd down a heck of a lot more manageable for the Vikings. 3rd and 5 on their 40-yard line.
4:33 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play.
Gonna have 4 receivers out here for the Vikings. Oh, almost got him.
Ooh, that was close. McQuillan.
They got pressure. McQuillan, once again, very athletic play by McQuillan. He intends that for Carter Schmitz and really did a great job of giving Schmitz a little bit of a shot, but it was really would have been a tough play there.
Number 11, Carter Schmitz.
Going to be 4th and 5 for the Vikings.
I'll stop the clock with just a little over 4 minutes to go.
Some great pressure by the Burros there. Their defense is looking really strong early on this game. I suppose it's not so early on. We're already through a quarter and a half. But their defense has been impressive.
Gallagher back at his own 25 to receive the punt.
Riley Sunrun picks up a high snap there.
And that one will roll all the way back to about the 10-yard line. They'll be touched up there by the Vikings' Carter Schmidt.
About a 50-yard punt there total with the roll. Give a little more love to Michael Scott. Right on the job there, young man. Looking dapper and doing a great job, Michael Scott.
If you're wondering who that is, this is the guy in the suit and tie there. Looking very sharp, as you said there, Josh.
Yep.
Official timeout for water break.
So a timeout on the field. It's an official's timeout. 3:58 to go here in the second quarter of play. 7-0 Burros on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
All right, welcome back. Out of the official timeout. 3:58 to go. 7-0 Burros here. It's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line for Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll send Gallagher in motion. And they'll fake the handoff, and Olsen will keep it, sneak up over the 10 to about the 12, maybe the 13. Pickup of at least 2, maybe 3. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Pickup that both teams are probably happy with. Hillsboro chips away, and the Vikings don't give up anything too big here.
2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Burros.
2nd and 8. We move to the 3.5-minute mark left in the second quarter. Be big for the Vikings to get a stop here and turn over the field position, get the ball around midfield. Hillsboro, of course, has different plans.
They'll work with a 2 receiver set, 2 in the backfield, 1 to each side on the receivers there. Olsen will keep it, and he just runs into a wall of blue, and a helmet goes flying. I know one of them in on the tackle there was Jack Packer, along with 2 or 3 others.
Jack, big, strong young man, just reached the 1,000-pound club here in Kindred. Squat and a clean and a bench of over 1,000 pounds. Loses his helmet on the play though, so he's got to set a play out, and that'll bring in number 75, Riley Sunram.
That's pretty impressive, 1,000 pounds. I know I can't do that.
Maybe if we gave you multiple reps, you could.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like we got a little screen set up here. Once again, that's we got a flag on the play late. I wonder what this flag is. That would be this is going to be a big play for the Burros if in fact it holds, because the Vikings had them pinned back. But it looks like this penalty is going to go against the Burros. It's going to be holding, I believe.
Paulsrud was the receiver on the reception there, and looks like the Burros are backing up. And they will mark it off here.
Now, if you're a Burro fan, the unfortunate thing about that holding is it occurred right at the marker. So if he just leaves his guy, more than likely the Burros pick up a first down on that play. As it is, it's going to be 3rd and 10. So the Vikings get another shot to pin the Burros back and potentially pick up some good field position to end the first half. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter.
All the Vikings fans are on their feet for their defense here on 3rd down. And they'll go right up the middle and not very far. Close to the 14. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was a play that worked for the Burros earlier, and the Vikings sniff it out and shut it down here. They're going to take a timeout. Looking forward to getting the ball back with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter with what could be some really good field position.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be right back.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
All right, welcome back. Mike Mason alongside Joshua Meyerson. The Kindred Vikings trailing 7-0 here to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros with just over 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. It'll be 4th down and 7, and we'll see if looks like the Burros will come out in the punt formation.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun up here, Mike. I appreciate you having me on the air, and beautiful night here in Kindred. Good crowd, a lot of action, and we're up top here. Beautiful view in Kindred.
And it's certainly cooled down a little bit too. Punt is away, and also no drop. And as you said, Josh, right around that 50-yard line. Well, it'll take a little extra special bounce for the Burros fans and get close to that 40.
Yeah, about 15 yards just on the roll there. Interesting that the Vikings didn't have somebody back for that return. Vikings get good field position. Maybe not quite as good as what they were thinking they'd get. They're going to start with the ball on their own 41-yard line.
That was a close encounter with a bird up here.
It sure was.
Done a lot of rooftop football and soccer games. That was I wasn't sure what happened there for a moment.
Good thing I had my hands by my side. 4 receivers for the Vikings as Max is going to call for the snap. Trey Heinrich, the only back.
Looking to pass, he'll fire.
Like
he's got
Beaver.
a man. He's
Yep,
got Beaver. Nice catch. Right close to the 25.
Very nice play, very good protection by the Vikings line. I think Trey Heinrich picked up a nice block there as well. McQuillan had plenty of time, was able to pump fake and deliver the ball to Beaver. Biggest play for the Vikings of the first half so far. He's down now, he must be cramping on the sideline.
And there's another nice pass. That one
Pass
picked
over to
up by
Klobundy.
Klobundy, yep.
Caleb Klobundy, I suppose we should decipher which Klobundy's which since we've got twin brothers out there.
It's a good thing that they have different jersey numbers and that those numbers aren't twins.
Gonna be 2nd and 1 here as the Vikings are on the 16-yard line in attack mode with 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, this is certainly one of the better offensive drives for Kindred so far in this game. We'll see if they can cap it off with some points here.
Once again, we have 4 receivers and Trey in the backfield. McQuillan looking to pass.
Oh, dangerous pass over the middle, intended there for, I believe that was Roland, right?
Yes, Gavin Mitchell's kicking himself. He had a great shot there to turn the momentum and just missed it. Nonetheless, he knocks it down. Was a throw that was uncharacteristic of McQuillan, but they get away with it, and we've got 3rd and 1.
Thinking a run play here?
I would be surprised if they don't run the ball here. I would guess they're going to have 2 cracks at gaining a yard. They got 2 cracks at gaining a yard. They've got 4 receivers. Like I said, they like to go up the middle on this formation. Well, it's going to be a pass.
And that one's knocked down, and that'll be a turn. No, there won't be a turnover on downs. I'm down ahead of myself here.
Alex Colton has great position there. Again, maybe kicking himself that he didn't pick that, but he did knock it down and brings up 4th and 1. Vikings, I would assume, are going to go for it here. Big play. Minute 29 left in the second quarter. Vikings looking to pick up at least a yard.
Well, if there's a time to run it, it's right now, and they got that yard, and it's a first down.
So they're going to get 4 cracks at the end zone. 1st and 10 at the 11. Trey Heinrich earns them 4 more cracks at the end zone here.
So the clock continues
Looks
to
like
roll
there's only
now.
10 guys out there for the Vikings. Now we got our 11th guy out there as Connor Rowland comes into the game.
2 receivers each side, 4 receivers set, 1 in the backfield, and McQuillan out of the shotgun. 3-step drop, fires over the middle. He's got his man, that is Caleb Klobundy, on the reception, and they'll push it up close to about the 6-yard line.
Nice catch there by Caleb Klobundy and a nice tackle by Jace Lushik. The only touchdown of the game came off of Lushik. McQuillan, again, kudos to that line for the Vikings. They're giving him a lot of time to find his receivers. Trips to the left, Connor Rowland, the lone receiver up top. McQuillan running to his left. Good block by Heinrich.
And out of bounds at about the 3, maybe the 4. Be a pickup of about 2. Now they can get a first down without getting a touchdown, but they have to get right up to about the half-yard line to make that happen.
That's correct, and we're at 28.9 seconds left, so time isn't too much of an issue here. The Vikings have 1 timeout left. So the full playbook, you'd say, is open at this point, and they're going to use up a timeout. So now the Vikings have used up their final timeout of the first half, as they're going to have a 3rd and 2 on the 3-yard line. Well, a big play coming here, Mike.
Yep.
Hillsboro Central Valley has done a great job of shutting down the Vikings. Their defenses look really, really strong. Obviously, we're almost through the first half, and they have not given up any points. They've limited the Vikings to really just one big play. The pass play to Charlie Beaver was the only big gainer. There's been some runs of 10, 11 yards, but kudos to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros defense. We'll see if the Vikings can crack it here before the first half comes to an end.
3rd and 2 when we come out of the timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by the Kindred Area Community Foundation, along with Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, the Kindred Booster Club, as well as KAP and Superior Grain. And it is 7-0 on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard as we come out of the timeout now. 3rd down and 2. Need to get to the 1-yard line for a first down or take that extra yard into the end zone for 7, or 6, I should say.
Trey Heinrich in the backfield with Jacob Hyatt. Hand off to Heinrich.
Heinrich up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Good run by Heinrich. There was contact in the backfield, and he just kept his feet going. Pick up the first 6 points for the Kindred Vikings in Kindred this season. Vikings are going to go for one for the point after attempt with Jordan Sunram, number 17.
I think you said she was 7 for 7 last week against Grafton.
She had a great day against Grafton. 7 for 7.
And that one's blocked.
So I'm a baseball guy, but you don't say someone has a perfect game or a no-hitter.
Yeah.
And we might have just done that to Jordan Sunram. So my apologies to the Sunram family.
And my apologies second that. So 7-6, the Vikings got that close. It's 7-6 Burrows on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. The kickoff in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back. Second quarter of play. We're getting ready for the kickoff.
Jack Packer to kick off for the Vikings. He's not the normal kicker for the Vikings.
Well, Packer will lift it up into the air, and he'll be taken at about the 14. 25, and now up to the 30, spins around and gets up to about the 32-yard line on the return.
We'll see what the Burrows do with the ball. They have 16 seconds left here in the first half. They're up 7-6. You think they're going to run any plays here, Mike, or you think they're going to be content, kneel it, and take it to the second half?
Well, you know, down 7-6, I would say that...
up 7-6.
Or, yeah, up 7-6. My apologies. I don't know. I think one play, if it doesn't work out, then go to the kneel down. And that looks like that's what they might do here.
Oh, the ball comes out and the Vikings get it.
And that will stop the clock with 8.4 seconds to go. And now, maybe they should have done the kneel down.
Easy to look back and say that Ty Raisler picks up the ball on the fumble. Looks like Heinrich might have popped that out. I know Heinrich was on the tackle. I didn't see any other hands get in there, but Ty Raisler with a real big pickup. We'll see now if the Vikings take your philosophy with 8 seconds left. I would expect here, Mike, that with the coverage that the Vikings are able to provide for McQuillan, they're going to come out with a few receivers and they're going to throw the ball down and take a shot at really spoiling the Burrows' great defensive first half.
Yeah. And they will send 3, make it 4 receivers, 3 far, 1 near. They have 1 in the backfield. McQuillan will work out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap. And he's looking. He's going to go deep. And he's got a man in his goal. I thought it was caught for a moment there. Intended receiver was Caleb Klabundi, but it'll bobble out of his hands, and I'll stop the clock with 1.9 seconds to go.
So they're going to have another shot at it, and again, I would be surprised if they don't take it. They're gonna throw that ball down the field and see if they can get a big play here and totally swing the momentum from the first half. I would say if the half ends as it is right now, the Burros should be very proud of the way they played and take a little bit of the momentum into the third quarter. But the Vikings have a great opportunity to swing that momentum in their favor.
So barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half. McQuillan drops back, looks, fires over the middle, and it's tipped around and it's picked off. It is in the hands of Dryberg. And Dryberg spins, gets popped at the 40 and dives ahead to about the 46. Won't matter too much because that's the end of the first half as we move now to halftime here at Jerlow Field here in Kindred. 7-6, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros have the lead on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. Come back with your first half recap right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
The Kindred Area Community Foundation was established in 2005 as a permanent endowment fund managed by the North Dakota Community Foundation. Earnings from the fund are given as grants every year to nonprofit organizations or government entities that support the 5 communities of Davenport, Hickson, Leonard, Kindred, Walcott, all located within the Kindred School District boundaries. For instructions on how to register your organization and to apply for a grant, visit www.ndcf.net/kindred and click on the Apply tab.
All right, welcome back. Hillsboro Central Valley with a narrow 7-6 lead over the Kindred Vikings. The only difference in the game is a block extra point attempt for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, and that credits them for the lead. But Kindred, on a couple of occasions, nearly got it into the end zone there. A couple about one batted away pass, and then one that was caught and then dropped right at the goal line there in the final two plays of that first half for the Vikings. And they almost were able to get the lead on that. But as we said in the pregame show, we thought this would probably end up being a one-possession game. And about midway through the first quarter, we said that the team with the first big play might be able to break it open. Well, we've seen a couple big, at least one big play from each team, but nothing's really been broken open yet here. Josh? What are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, we've seen some nice plays. We haven't seen, I don't think, that real big moment play quite yet. The defenses have done a very nice job. Hillsboro came out and stopped Kindred, got a turnover on downs early in the game. Kindred's defense answers and doesn't give any points away from that. A couple of the plays that were a little bit bigger, McQuillan had an interception that he gave up, and certainly wishing he would have that ball back. And Hillsboro goes down and makes it hurt. They make the Vikings pay. Jay Slusha gets the first touchdown of the game. They kick the extra point, go up 7-0. And then eventually the Vikings, they come back. Trey Heinrich gets a touchdown, and like you said, the blocked field goal or block point after ends up being sort of the difference in the half so far.
Second half, going into the second half, if you're the Burros head coach, Josh, what are you saying to your team?
Well, really, the game is even right now. You're doing everything you can to win the half right now. So you win the half, you win the game, and you're just focusing on your defense. Keep doing what you're doing, and offense, you're trying to find a way to crack the Vikings defense. But ultimately, I'm challenging my kids that you win this half and you win a game.
And say the sentiments are probably pretty much equal on the Kindred side there?
I would say exactly the same. Same exact message. Win a half, win a game. Defense is doing a great job. We're trying to find a way to attack the Burro defense and get some big gainers. Like you said, there's been some nice plays, but we're waiting for someone to make that big dynamite play right now. And, it comes down to, again, whoever wins this half is going to win the ball game, and we were expecting it was going to be a good game. So far, it has been just that.
Yeah, a lot of defense. We've seen a lot of running, more runs than pass plays from Kindred. Do you think Kindred might break out the pass plays here in the second half a little bit more, or will they stick to the ground?
Well, they certainly had some success with it late in the game. I know Max threw another interception late in the half, but it's really one of those where they're just trying to almost Hail Mary it late in the half. I think that the pass has provided to be pretty fruitful for the Vikings, and I think that we're going to see some more of that as we go into the second half.
We got a score update from out west. Bowman County Bulldogs leading Wolf Point, Montana, 39-0 at halftime. I want to say thanks to Steve for bringing that score to us. Keep them coming, Steve. We certainly appreciate that. And we're going to check that out-of-town scoreboard here when we come back from our break. We still have about 4 minutes before the second half kickoff. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to conclude our halftime show right after this. It's 7-6 Burros over the Vikings so far here on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. Back in a moment.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive. The Kindred Area Community Foundation was established in 2005 as a permanent endowment fund managed by the North Dakota Community Foundation. Earnings from the fund are given as grants every year to nonprofit organizations or government entities that support the 5 communities of Davenport, Hickson, Leonard, Kindred, Walcott, all located within the Kindred School District boundaries. For instructions on how to register your organization and to apply for a grant, visit www.ndcf.net/kindred and click on the Apply tab.
All right, welcome back. Halftime. Let's take a look at some of the other scores that we have been able to look up so far. Let's see here. Out west, you got Bismarck Century playing Bismarck Legacy, and they are up, at last report, they were up 19-0 nearing the end of the first quarter. Halftime at Cushman Field in Grand Forks, the Cheyenne Mustangs 28-0 over the Grand Forks Central Knights. Let's see here. At the end of the first quarter, Wapton leads Grand Forks Red River 12-0. Let's see here. Jamestown Dickinson tied 7-7 at halftime, and North Prairie with a 16-0 lead late in that first quarter, almost to the start of the second quarter at last report. All those scores I just reported can be found on our Twitter page, and you can find that at Magnitude SN. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course subscribe and like the video on YouTube. Certainly appreciate that if you would do that, and if you've already subscribed, then thank you so much for subscribing. We have about a minute, we have about 90 seconds here before we start the second half of play. 7-6 in favor of the Kindred Vikings, and you can see there's not a lot of places to sit here at Jerlow Field, as I can't quite angle it over to the far side there, but got some Borough fans off to our right, and then directly below us and off to our left are all the Kindred Viking fans, and the two teams huddled up in the end zone here as we get ready to wrap up halftime. Final thoughts before the second half kickoff, Josh?
Well, just a fun fact here, Mike. The sun sets in Kindred at 8:16 p.m., and we're going to have the sun setting here very soon, so we had a lot of fun in this game during the light. We'll see what happens at dark here when the lights are on, and what hero's going to shine brightest in the second half.
I have a feeling that the lights are certainly going to emphasize whichever that big play that we were talking about that we haven't seen yet. So we've seen a lot of big plays under the lights here at Jerlow Field in the years that Magnitude has done games on and off, and this is the first year that we'll have the complete season, the full fall season, home games for the Kindred Viking football team and the Kindred Vikings volleyball team. We'll have all the home games. We'll have select road games for you as well throughout the football and volleyball season, so we certainly appreciate you tuning in, and we hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. You didn't miss too much in the first quarter, but we did have those issues in the first quarter, but we got those fixed. And we are ready to rock and roll here, second half of play. One half down, one half to go. And now they've, I keep, it's the first football game of the year, and I keep forgetting that the clock hits 0 and then they set it back to 3 minutes. So we still got about 2.5 minutes before this thing kicks off. But 7-6, once again, the superior grain scoreboard in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And we'll take one final timeout. We'll come back with the second half kickoff right after this.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
All right, thanks for sticking with us through the halftime break. 7-6 in favor of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Got one more score. I think we have a couple more scores. I think I saw your phone light up, Josh, but the one I have here is Kidder County and Beach still knotted up at 0-0 at halftime. Once again, all those scores will be retweeted on our Twitter page. And what do you got for us,
I've got
Josh?
Central Cass. Central Cass is defeating the Thompson Tommies right now at half, 21-6. That's Central Cass 21 and the Thompson Tommies 6 at halftime.
That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. If we get any other updates, we'll certainly pass them along to you as they come into us here, and certainly appreciate everybody sharing their scores with us here today. Well, let's see here. Once again, you can find us online on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out our upcoming game schedule. Tomorrow in Perham, weather permitting, so they're forecasted to have thunderstorms. But we'll have a volleyball beanbag benefit broadcast for Tian Hartwig. He is a second-grade wrestler at Perham who is battling leukemia right now. And all the funds raised at that volleyball/beanbag event tomorrow at the Play It Again or Playtime Bar and Grill in Perham will be donated directly to the Hartwig family to help with the financial battle as Tian battles leukemia. So we will be there to broadcast that. If it's not raining, we'll be broadcasting volleyball. If it is raining, we'll have our first ever beanbag broadcast. How about that?
That sounds like a great event, Mike. You do a lot of great work with all kinds of different things. So I hope tomorrow goes excellent.
Yeah, once again, all the money raised will go to the Hartwig family. And if you want to donate to the Hartwig family, you can go to msportsnet.com/payments and click on the donate button. And if you click on the donate button and enter a dollar amount of your choice, any of the money that comes in via that donation button will be sent right to the Hartwig family, in addition to whatever funds are raised in at the benefit in Perham tomorrow. And then we'll kick off our Minnesota side of the fall with volleyball between the Perham Yellow Jackets and Wadena Greer Creek Wolverines, 7:30 first serve on Thursday, September 2nd. And then back to football on next Friday, Perham, Park Rapids, and Jason Groth will have the play-by-play on that. I'll be back here in Kindred as they'll host the Linton HMB Lions. Have they ever played Linton? I can't remember. I'm thinking they haven't, but
I've been teaching in Kindred for 14 years, and I don't remember a time where we had played Linton. With the new classification, there's a lot of unique games this year, so I can't speak for certain. I don't know if Roy's still listening. He could probably say if we have or not, but not any time in my memory have we faced Linton.
And then up ahead to September 9th will be our first volleyball matchup for the Kindred Vikings as they'll host the Richland Colts, 7 p.m. first serve from Kindred High School just up the road here from Jerlow Field. It's time for the second half kickoff.
Yeah, the concession line is down. The golf carts are now parked, and the fans are back in their seats and ready for what I think is going to be a really exciting second half.
And we're underway.
Jack Packer kicking off to Gallagher.
Gallagher at the 15, now 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and a man to beat. And now he's at midfield. He has a couple men to beat, going off to the far sideline, and a shoestring tackle just over the 30. Looks like they'll mark it out of bounds at about the 28, and that's the biggest play of the game so far.
That was exactly right. That is a very big play. Jack Olson for the Vikings makes a touchdown-saving tackle, does a great job, turns on the Jets, and stops them from getting in the end zone. Hopefully the defense can make that tackle worthwhile for Jack Olson.
1st and 10, and very good field position to start the second half here for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, excellent return by Gallagher once again.
Nice job by the ball boy there, number 8 for the Vikings. Or is that number 6?
Number 6.
Number 6. Don't have him on my roster, but kudos to him. That'll be a short gain of maybe 2.
Handoff to Jace Lushik. The only touchdown for the Burros came off of his legs on a pitch. And the one thing these running backs, a lot of these young guys have done a really good job of is once they've been contacted, they keep their legs churning, and he does the same. Maybe gets another yard or 2 after contact.
So clock continues to roll, 11-19 and counting. As the Burros break the huddle, they'll send a receiver to each side, and 2 men in the backfield here as Riley Olson works under center. And Olson, fakes the handoff, and that one was almost bobbled. Olson able to hang on to it, but he'll be dropped, and it'll be a gain of nothing.
Yeah, Colin Lundy gets in there right away. He gets a tackle for a loss and almost pops that ball out and turns the momentum back in the Vikings' favor. This would be a pretty big stop here, Mike, because Hillsboro comes out with a big play, and now the Vikings are kind of flexing their defensive muscle and saying, we're just going to give you that one, but we're not going to break, which has kind of been the motto of both the defenses this game.
10.5 to go. This time Olson will work out of the shotgun with a 3-receiver set. Nobody in the backfield, so you're probably looking for a pass or a QB keeper. And Olson will spin, maybe pick up a couple, but that's about it. up to the 25, maybe the 26.
Yeah, going to be about 4th and 6 or 4th and 7 here. And decision time for the Burros. You know, they could go for it here. There's not a lot to lose in this particular spot on the field. I would expect they're going to go for it. And a big opportunity for the Vikings to turn that momentum into their favor.
Even a turnover on downs puts the Vikings in with a lot of field to cover on offense. So, like you said, not...
Oh, it looks like a false start there. Looks like it's going to set the Burros back. Johnson might have gotten a little bit excited there.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
Going to be 1st and 15 here now for the Burros. Well, the sun is officially down here in Kindred. 8:16 sunset, 73 degrees. Boy, is it, once again, I know we've said this a couple times, but a beautiful night for football and a great atmosphere here in Kindred on a Friday night.
Want to say hi to Jim, tuning in from North Carolina. Watched a lot of baseball this summer. Now he's watching football. Thank you, Jim, for tuning in. Appreciate it. It'll be a short gain, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Run by number 4.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Yes.
Hand off to Hebel there.
Tackled by number 41, Jacob Hyatt.
We got an injury here. Speaking of guys who watch baseball and football, that's what we love about Class B there, Mike, is you get communities that really rally around all of our athletic teams. Again, a shout out to our cheerleaders. First time we've had cheerleaders here in Kindred for, again, quite a while. I was corrected, by the way. We have gone to Linton.
Uh-huh.
I had a few people text me that we've been to Linton before. Nobody has told me exactly when that was, but I had heard when Jack was a freshman. So we have a Jack Packer right now on our team, and then of course, Kindred people know Jack Plankers very well. Played at NDSU and won a few national championships. So it was back when he was around. I would guess maybe 2010-11-ish is when we played Linton.
2011, that was about 10 years ago. Maybe, yeah, about 10 years ago.
That's right, Mike.
Once again, we have an injured Viking on the field. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friends at Kindred Area Community Foundation, along with Healing Touch Chiropractic and the Kindred Booster Club, along with MJ Nipstab Management Solutions, alongside Superior Grain, Gotta Go Driving School, Kindred Art, KAAP, let's go with that, and Kindred Storage, to name a few, as the applause roll along here for the injured Viking.
Yep, Jacob Hyatt looks like he's coming off just fine, maybe a cramp of some sort. But he looks to be okay. Going to have to sit out a play. My guess is he's going to be coming back in after he has to sit out his play here.
Well, it's good to know it's only a one-play outage there for him.
2nd and 11 for the Burros on the Viking 18-yard line. Ooh, that was a big hole.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cole Hebel, the line for the Burros really gave him an opening, and Hebel attacked it and ran in almost untouched. Big shout out to the Burro line there on opening the hole for Hebel there as he puts the Burros up 13-6.
And this is a big extra point here. If he can nail it, it's a 2-possession ball game. As Gallagher will set up for the kick here on the PAT.
Snap good, hold good.
And it's up, and it is in.
Kick is good. Sneaks it in on the right side there.
All right, we'll take a break, and the kickoff in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play.
Well, the opening drive by the Burros was about as perfect as they could have hoped for. They get a great kickoff return, fantastic field position, and then they punch it in and turn this into still a one-possession game. Vikings can go for a two-point conversion if they happen to score a touchdown and tie it. So we'll see what they do with it when they get the ball here.
And the kick is away. It'll be taken there at about the 5-yard line. And he'll be dropped just about the 21.
Yep, Caleb Klabundy with the return. And the Vikings look to start with it in that 21, 22-yard line area.
He gets to the Viking 22-yard line. And they'll take over there, 1st and 10.
So a big opportunity for the Vikings to see what they do in response to Hillsboro's second touchdown of the night. We asked if they were going to throw the ball more. They've got 3 receivers here, so we might get an answer right away. McQuillan with the snap, hands it off to Heinrich up the middle. Maybe good for a pickup of 3 yards.
Yeah, kudos to the Burros defense there. As you mentioned earlier, they had a 3-receiver set. Certainly looked like a pass play, but they left enough inside there to cover that run, and they did not allow more than a couple yards on that.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Vikings with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. Trips to the left. Lucas Klabundy to the right. McQuillan hands off to Heinrich.
There's a little bit of space there, but the Burros closed that space up quickly.
Well, it looked like he was going to get stopped short, and again, Trey just keeps his feet moving and gets a good little push from a few of his linemen. I think that was Mason Nipstead that gave him a nice push and helped him along to pick up the first down for the Vikings.
So 1st and 10, some positive movement here for Kindred, and just over 7.5 to go.
Now we got trips to the right for the Vikings. Connor Rowland up top. Still haven't seen a pass yet. Here comes the pass, a little wide receiver screen to Caleb Klabundy. I think we're going to get a face mask on that play.
Yep, I saw that right as you said it, and then the flag came in. So
a negative play that's going to turn positive for the Vikings. That is indeed what they're calling, face mask.
A face mask penalty on the Burros.
So you get a little screen pass that picks up maybe a half a yard, and it turns into a 15-yard gain.
They're just going to do a 5-yard.
They're just going to do the 5-yard,
yep.
The 5-yard variety. Gotcha. Well, still 5 yards off that.
Yep. And it remains first down. So 1st and 5 instead of what would have probably been 2nd and 10.
1st and 4 for the Vikings.
1st and 4, as the PA guy says.
We'll go with it. I like the PA guy here. I don't know who's running the scoreboard. I may like that person too. So
Kindred has a history of good PA guys.
There's an incomplete pass.
Yep, good coverage there by Hillsboro. They have 3 guys in coverage, but I think officially Alex Colton was the official man to break that pass up. And we're going to have 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
I'll stop the clock with 7:05 to go here in the third quarter.
Jacob Hyatt checks back into the game.
Do you like the view from up here now more than you did in the first half with the lights on?
Yeah, it's beautiful up here. Connor Rowland and Caleb Klabundy as the receivers. Like I said, Hyatt back in the game. Klabundy in motion. Hand off to Heinrich. He's got a hole. Crosses midfield. Nice pickup by Trey Heinrich there.
Trey
temporarily stop the clock so they can move the chains, and it's a 1st and 10 here for Kindred.
1st and 10, and there's a lot of positive movement here for the Vikings. They have already picked up 30 yards on this drive. Caleb Klabundy up top, Lucas Klabundy down low, Hyatt as the fullback, and again Heinrich. Heinrich will take the ball. Jumps forward, and another nice little gain there.
3 for sure, maybe 4, depending on, it looks like they'll give them 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
Well, I had said before the game that the Vikings have a really physical line, and I was anxious to see how the two lines would battle against one another. Looks like the Kindred Viking offensive line is getting some push here now.
And that handoff faked me out as a camera person. I don't know if it faked you out, but it ended up in the hands there of, that is
Jacob Hyatt.
Jacob Hyatt, yeah.
Direct snap to Jacob Hyatt.
3rd and 4 for the Vikings.
Mason Nipstead doing a good job as the center for the Vikings. Again, kudos to that offensive line. They're getting some good push here with Mason Nipstead, Riley Sunram, Blake Hushka, Jack Packer, and Colin Lundy.
3rd and 4.
Snap to McQuillan. Fakes the handoff and gets to Max Opgrand.
That's enough for a 1st down.
Max Opgrand, the tight end here,
Upgrand is complete. Gain of 8 on the play and another
picks up 8
Viking
yards
first
and
down.
a Kindred Viking 1st down. Well, this has so far been the definition of chipping away on this drive. Hillsboro is bending. We'll see if they are able to stop the Vikings.
McQuillan out of the shotgun, hands it off.
Heinrich just picks up a couple yards there. One of those plays where I think both teams are happy. Vikings get a little bit of a gain, but Hillsboro stops them from getting too much.
Number 57, Jake Watson.
Cameron Bachnes now into the game for the Burros. Just 2 receivers for the Vikings right now. Opgrand, the tight end.
Another handoff up the middle, and a nice hole and some room to run. Trying to spin away from the defenders, and he'll push his way up inside the 15 to about the 13, 12-yard line.
Yeah, once again, Trey Heinrich is doing a great job, but I think that this offensive line for the Vikings is just doing a fantastic job of pushing their defenders back. There's some great things that are happening in the trenches right now for the Vikings. We'll see if they can keep it going. Certainly have the size and the strength, and there's plenty of linemen on this Viking team where they're rotating. They're rotating guys in, so they're pretty fresh as well.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Get another 1st down at the 2.
Got Carter Schmitz in the game instead of Trey Heinrich.
They'll put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to that man, and he will cut up towards the 6-yard line.
Caleb Klabundy on the run there from the wide receiver position. He was the man in motion. Picks up about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and around 4.
2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Well, so far a great response from the Vikings. We're going in on about a 5-minute drive here. And just 7 yards from the end zone. Trey Heinrich back in the game.
Now be a handoff up the middle and into the end zone is Heinrich.
Trey Heinrich, 7-yard run into the end zone, right up the middle. We've seen that play a few times now. Once again, a big shout out to the Kindred Viking line for creating some real nice holes for Trey Heinrich to run through, and Trey Heinrich picks up his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
So they'll set, they will. It looks like they will go for the point after attempt here. Sunram comes back in for the kick. Her last attempt was blocked, and that was the 1 point difference at halftime. And a whistle here, and now a flag on the near side of the field. I didn't see what happened.
Looks like it might be encroachment against the Burros. I don't think it would be offsides. So now that changes the plan for the Vikings. They say, if you're going to give us those free yards, we're going to punch it in and try to tie this game up.
Well, that would certainly be something if they can do that. So it looks like they'll go for the 2 point conversion instead here with 3:27 to go in the third quarter of play, and the Vikings knocking on the door, trying to tie this one up at 14 apiece.
Well, I would expect here, and I've been wrong a few times tonight already, but I would expect that they're going to say to the line, you got us in here, do it again. So you're going to more than likely see a run, potentially right from McQuillan, or a handoff to Heinrich. That's my guess here.
And they will hand it off to Heinrich, and he'll bounce around, and he's in.
And the Vikings tie the game up. We got a tie ball game just like that, Mike. That was two good drives by each team. Burros come out, score an opening touchdown. Vikings do the same, and we're all tied up, 14-14.
And they're pretty pumped up on the Kindred sideline about that one as Heinrich would run in and get a bunch of high fives, fist bumps, and chest bumps. And now the kickoff in 30 seconds here. It's all knotted up at 14 with 3:27 to go here in the third quarter. Back in a moment.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, a little bit of an extended break there as Blake Hushka was slow to get up, but now we are ready, and he's off, and we are ready to go here.
Yeah, he's okay. He's going to be back in the game.
So, ooh, a nice hard hit back around the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
Yep, Kylan Swenson, just a freshman. He says, I want my name set on TV. I'm going to go in there and stick my nose and make a good tackle.
21, Kylan Swenson.
There we got Michael Scott going to get that ball.
The Burros will take over at their own 26.
Well, here we go. Now we get to see how Hillsboro responds. We got a brand new game. We had said whoever wins this half is going to win the game, so we'll see how the Burros respond to the really, really nice drive by the Vikings.
14-14, 3:22 to go here in the third quarter of play, 1st and 10. From the Burros' own 25-yard line. It'll be a handoff right up the middle and pick up of maybe 3.
Yeah, Lusha gets the handoff, and looks like it's going to be, looks like they only gave him about 1 yard there. 1 or 2. 2nd and 8 is what the scoreboard says.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Run by number 15, Jace Lusha. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Burros.
Okay, they're going 2nd and 9. PA announcer says 2nd and 9. That's the official one.
We got a 2nd and 9, a 2nd and 8 on the scoreboard.
And a handoff. And once again, that Viking defense stepping up. He picks up about a couple there on the carry. It was Hebel, excuse me.
Yep. Nice little gain up the middle, picks up about 4 yards, and is going to be slow to get back up. That is Hebel, I believe, that's down. Yep. So we'll have 3rd and 5 here, Mike. Big 3rd down coming.
As they will, hopefully it's nothing more than a cramp.
Yeah, we've seen a few people go down tonight. All of them have returned to the game so far, so we certainly hope that's the case for Mr. Hebel here.
Well, since we have a little bit of a break, we'll take a quick break ourselves and be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You may faintly hear the applause in the background there, and Hebel's up, and I think it was Hebel, was it?
That's correct, yep. He's limping off the field. I would suspect he'll be back in the game, but we shall see. Special shout out to all the fans at the Knickerbocker enjoying the Knicker Wings and taking in this game. Hopefully they're having a good time. Great game here that they're able to take in at the Knicker. We thank Mike Bice for putting this on his television sets there at the Knicker.
3rd and 5 from the 31-yard line. 2:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. We're knotted up at 14 apiece between the Vikings and the Burros. Burros have the football. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep, 3 receivers here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Gonna run a pitch.
And slid through one tackler, but he's going to be, I think he's going to be just shy. It might be close enough for a measurement.
No, it looks like they're giving it to him. Yep, they gave it to him. Max McQuillan gets his nose in there and does a good job of tackling. It's getting a lot more physical out there right now, Mike. As the game is getting closer to the 4th quarter, both teams really excited to get a win here. I think the physicality is only going to continue to increase here.
Yeah, not that it's the second week of the season, and not that a win's more important for one team than the other, but if you had to go that route, you'd have to say that the Hillsboro Central Valley would like to not go to 0-2 to start the season, you would think.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And Olsen, and that one will drop incomplete.
Yeah,
trying to sell an interception there, but everybody knows that wasn't intercepted. So
some good pressure there by the Vikings. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Hillsboro Central Valley. A good decision there by Riley Olsen to just kind of get rid of that ball and save himself from losing any extra yards he doesn't need to.
Minute 50 to go here in the 3rd quarter now. 14-14 on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. Also want to say thanks to Kindred Storage, Gotta Go Driving School, Superior Grain, and KAAP, Kindred Area Arts Partnership, for their sponsorship and their generosity to make these broadcasts possible. Vikings football, Vikings volleyball all season, all fall sports season long here on Magnitude Sports. And we have another timeout on the field. This one taken by Hillsboro Central Valley. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. All right, welcome back. Minute 50 to go here. 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And it'll be fakes the handoff, and Olsen will keep it, and he'll get popped, and he'll get dropped.
Well, kudos to Max McQuillan. He's a quarterback, and he's obviously incredibly important to the Viking team, but he is up there sticking his nose in and making some hard tackles. He came a long way to make the tackle on that play. Be 3rd and 9 with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
This is a big, big defensive play here for the Vikings, and an equally as big offensive play for the Burros, as this play could potentially swing momentum towards Kindred if they can step up their defense.
It certainly could, especially coming off the Viking touchdown. We'll see how the Burros respond to that.
Our camera's shaking there thanks to the Viking faithful who want their defense to step it up, and pressure on the backfield, and the pass is thrown, bobbled, falls incomplete, 4th and 9.
Again, a lot of physicality on that line, really forcing Riley Olsen to have to throw that ball away. He waited about as long as he could and didn't really have much for options. So great job by the line of the Vikings as well as the coverage team in making sure that they caused the Burros to have to punt this ball away.
Well, now the Burrow fans are trying to boost their team spirits here. This is 4th and 9, and Klabundy, and I can't see the other one back for the Vikings.
Carter Schmitz and Klabundy, but Caleb Klabundy's going to get this punt here right at the 20. Fakes the handoff to Schmitz, and
dives forward to about the 35, and
I will tell you, Colin Lundy just had a fantastic block there, just an outstanding block. Oddly enough, coming off that Colin Lundy block, we have 2 Vikings down. Number 56, Blake Hushka, and looks like number 12, Caleb Klabundy. We see a late flag coming in here too, Mike. I'm not sure what that's about. But Caleb Klabundy looks like he's in a lot of pain, and Blake Hushka is as well. Looks like cramping again.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys going down to some cramping here tonight.
Well, when he dived forward there and pushed his fist into the ground, I was 50-50 on if he was hurt or if he was just frustrated that maybe he tripped on the turf. But hopefully, like you said, it looks like a cramp. They'll just stretch it out, and an illegal block is the call on the penalty.
Yeah, personal foul, illegal block. Maybe I spoke too soon, and that was on Colin Lundy. To me, it looked like it was okay, but I'm certainly not official status. So we'll trust the fact that or maybe it was another block as well. But these Vikings both getting stretched out as it looks like they're cramping up pretty good.
Well, looks like it'll be a little bit of an extended timeout here, so we'll take a break as well, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play here, and the good news is both Kindred Vikings players who were down walked off with little to no assistance.
Go ahead. Yep, 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Vikings are on the attack.
And they'll start with a pass play, and they'll get it out to the far side. And he'll dive forward for a first down, just shy of the 30-yard line. On the reception there was Max Opgren.
Max Opgren with a nice catch. He's had a couple of big catches this game. That one's going to go for around 12 yards, I believe. Good to see him getting loose and making some nice plays. So Max Opgren starts this drive off with a big chunk of yardage.
26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All knotted up at 14 on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. And the handoff.
Back to Heinrich, and they try to go up the middle.
It worked down on that end of the field, and it almost worked there.
Got 8 seconds. That's more than likely going to be the final play of the quarter. We got another Viking down. This is going to be Riley Sunram is down, but they're gonna take it to the quarter anyway.
So they'll attend to Sunram during the third quarter break, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter here momentarily. And it's all knotted up at 14 apiece. Burrows and Vikings tied up on the Superior Grain scoreboard. We're back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
All right, end of the third, about to turn it over to the fourth quarter here. Knotted up at 14-14 here on a bright and shiny night with pine trees in the background at Jerlow Field.
72 degrees, Mike, 72 beautiful degrees and clear skies. First stars are starting to poke their way out, and the lights are shining bright here in Kindred, North Dakota.
2nd and 6 for the Vikings from the 34-yard line. 12 minutes on the clock, final quarter of regulation here. And McQuillan out of the shotgun, hands it off, that's Heinrich. Heinrich will break a tackle or two, maybe, I think maybe a Burrow player possibly got away with a face mask, and now they're saying the ball was dropped and fumbled.
Yeah, once again, Trey Heinrich looks like he's going to be stopped for just a minimal gain, keeps his legs going, and gives his team a shot at 3rd and short here. It's going to be 3rd, and it's a yard on the scoreboard, but it's certainly less than a yard as they just need to get to the 40. And there did look to be some action down there, but we don't know what it was. Max McQuillan ready for the ball.
And they'll fake the snap. It'll be a direct snap, and he's going to push forward, and I think Hillsboro's saying they recovered a fumble. And it looks like
I couldn't tell if they were excited because they got a stop or if they got the ball, but it certainly looks by the mark that the officials, if Kindred has this ball, will get a first down.
And you may have been exactly right. That's going to be very close.
Well, the officials are talking it over. A big moment in the game. He needed to get the 40, and he did. That's a first down for the Vikings. He got more than the 40. So a big play and a big break for the Vikings here as they pick up the first down.
A sigh of relief for Kindred fans for sure, whether they're in the stands or watching from home or watching from the Knickerbocker.
The fans are amping it up. They feel the pressure of the moment here. McQuillan back for the pass, gives it to Carter Schmitz. And Schmitz is hauled out of bounds. Oh, and there's going to be a late hit on this play.
Yeah, now we'll tack on a chunk of yardage after the play too. And
picked up 4 or 5 yards on the pass, but I think there's going to be another 15 added to this.
Gain of 3 on the play. There is a flag on the field.
Yep, personal foul
You can't hit a player when he's already out of bounds. That's a definite no-no there, and the official was right there to see it and hesitated none at all on tossing that flag.
That's exactly right. So just a couple moments ago, the Vikings were on their 40, and now they enter into the other half of the field on the 40-yard line.
So pickup of roughly 20, including the penalty. Clock will start on the snap. And they'll hand it off. That's Heinrich. Wait. No,
that's Heinrich.
Yeah, it was Heinrich. Had somebody bounce off there and it looked like the same player, and it turned out to be the blocker for Heinrich who bounced off there. But Heinrich will pick up a gain of 3, bring up about 2nd and 7.
Jace Lushik came in there hard for the Burros. Like I said, this game is only going to continue to get more physical. You said the Burros do not want to go 0-2. And the Vikings do not want to lose the home opener on their home field, obviously. So, a lot of competitiveness and intensity from all players as we are in the fourth quarter.
Man in motion. That'll be Beaver. Hand it off to Heinrich, and he has a hole down the middle.
I think this is coming back. There's going to be, I'm guessing, illegal motion here on the Vikings.
And it looks like you are exactly right.
So all for naught.
Still a nice run by Heinrich. Unfortunately, will not go into the stat book for any yardage. So.
And it will bring up 2nd and 12 for the Vikings.
So we got 2nd and 12, ball on the 42, and 10 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Still knotted up at 14. Carter Schmitz and Trey Heinrich in the backfield. I don't think we've seen them both in the backfield here with Max McQuillan yet this game. McQuillan calls for the ball. He's set to pass. Lots of time.
And bobbled and dropped there. The intended receiver was Lucas Kobundi.
Alex Colton breaking that up. Did a very nice job. He was patient and jumped inside of Lucas Kobundi and broke that up nicely. McQuillan threw a very nice ball there and had a great protection from the offensive line. But like I said, Alex Colton, he jumps in there and breaks that play up, saving the Burros from the Vikings getting a big gainer.
3rd and 12 here, and we talked about big plays. This is a big defensive play for the Burros right here.
Absolutely. Trips to the left. Lone receiver up top is Connor Rowland. Pass to Charlie Beaver.
Beaver gets by 1, and he'll be brought down for a short gain.
Going to be about 4th and 9 here. 4th and 9, decision time for the Vikings. I'm assuming they're going to want to punt this away and pin the Burros back deep.
4th and 8 for the Vikings.
Sunram is on. He's the punter. I don't see McQuillan out there. So all signs would lead to a punt. Sunram counting up his guys. He looks over to the sideline and says, I'm ready. Oh, they got some movement on the line, but nothing's called.
And this one will roll out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, nice punt by Riley Sunram, doing exactly what the Vikings wanted to get out of that. They wanted to pin the Burros back deep and continue on with the defensive battle. Like we both said, Mike, both defenses, if you're a Burro or a Viking, you got to be proud of the way your defenses have played tonight. They've done a really nice job and put their teams in position to win a football game.
Well, it's certainly been a fun one here today, and of course the Burros striking first. The Vikings got a touchdown, had the extra point blocked, and that would make it 7-6, and that would be the halftime score. And then the Burros would score first in the second half, and the Vikings would respond with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it up, and that's where we sit right now here at 14-14 with 8:58 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Cole Hebel with a gain of looks to be about 2 yards. Helmet pops off, so I'm thinking he's going to have to come out of the game there for a play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Burros on the 14-yard line. Burrows run to the line here. Riley Olson with the pitch. Oh, there's a lot of room there. There's only one guy to beat.
He could be gone.
Jace Lushik, this is going to be his second touchdown of the game. I don't see any flags on the play. And that is a big, big touchdown. 86-yard run by Jace Lushik. Like I said, that's his second touchdown of the day. And that's the biggest play we've seen today, Mike. We said that there needed to be a big play, and as of right now, Jace Lushik, he's got the biggest play of the game, punching the Burros ahead 20-14 here with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
I think that's the important thing for the Vikings to remember is they got 8:10 to go yet. The game isn't over with that play, but certainly stings just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second here, Mike. We'll see if the Burros, this is a big extra point, so we'll see if Gallagher can make it a 7-point game. Not a great snap.
And it's bobbled and blocked. And
snap was a little bit off. I thought Riley Olson did a nice job of getting it down, but somebody broke through on the Vikings line, and I did not see who that was. There we go. It was Trey Heinrich. He gets through the line, and really, that's, like I said, that's a huge play for the Vikings to keep this within 6. And as you said, Mike, Vikings have 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. They have responded on both of the touchdowns that the Burros have had. They've responded very nicely. They've faced adversity. We'll see if they can do that. Of course, the Burros defense is thinking they're going to do everything they can to make sure that they can answer the bell and stop the Vikings.
Well, the kickoff is coming up next here in about 30 seconds on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. And the kick is away, and it's the Vikings' turn to respond after an 86-yard kick return for a touchdown for Gallagher. And now they look to respond. Nice kick return, not quite 86 yards, but they get it up to the 35-yard line, maybe the 34, depending on where they're spotted. Looks like we have a Burrow that's slow to get up.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the play that Jack Olson looked to have gotten a good block on Hillsboro's number 50.
Sir Hardy,
yep.
If I'm saying that correctly.
But Caleb Klabundy with a nice return and sets up some pretty good field position for the Kindred Vikings. They'll have the ball on the 35. Hopefully, just like our previous injuries, this is nothing major.
Well, once again, we want to say thanks to our friends at Viking Homes, Kindred State Bank, Mustang Seeds, Knickerbocker, Kindred Storage, Gotta Go Driving School, Superior Grain, KAAP, that's Kindred Area Arts Partner, the Kindred Area Community Foundation, along with Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, Kindred Booster Club, and the MJ Nipstad Management Solutions. We certainly appreciate all their support for making these broadcasts possible, and whether you are cheering on the Vikings or if you're cheering on the Burros, we certainly hope that you have appreciated the broadcast here tonight. 8:02 is our official time. We'll take a few ticks off our clock there as they continue to work with, I want to say his name right, Sahardi, if I'm saying that correctly.
They call him Doug, they said. They call him Doug.
Call him Doug. All right.
Well, we'll go with Doug. That's
a lot easier.
So we hope Doug is okay down there. Caleb Klabundy's also in pain, getting stretched out. A lot of cramping going on here tonight. Hopefully, like we said, hopefully all these young men are okay and they're able to pump the water tonight and be okay. Hopefully Doug, it's just some cramping. I'm not sure what's going on down there with him.
Well, you see a lot of cramping in games late. I guess you could say later in the season when it gets into the the 40s and 50s, but you don't normally see him on a 70-degree night. Do you think it's just like a hydration type thing, or?
Yeah, tough to say. I mean, certainly when it gets really hot, you see some cramping. 70 degrees is a beautiful night, but I don't have an answer for him.
I didn't expect you to. You're not a medical doctor that I'm aware of, but well, I'll tell you what, as they're still attending to Doug, we'll take a break and we'll be right back here in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different, it is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Well, the good news is that he is now sitting up. We have reason to believe that they have done some tests to determine if he possibly suffered a concussion. We don't have any official wording on that, but that is what we've been informed of.
Yep, certainly more serious than the cramping we've seen from other players here today, but good to see him coming off the field, and certainly our best wishes are with that young man there, hoping he is okay.
A nice show of sportsmanship from both Kindred and Hillsboro there for kneeling for number 50, otherwise known as Doug.
Emmanuel Cerardi. I don't know what the story is on that, how they get Doug out of that, but Emmanuel Cerardi, we wish you the best.
I'm going to have to bring you on the microphone and give us an answer to that. maybe in the post-game show, unless you're not busy. But
we have a young man from Hillsboro up here helping us out with our broadcast. We appreciate his.
And if I had a third headset, I'd put him on, but he's shaking his head. I'm not sure if he wants us to have a third headset. So. Well, the Borough fans cheering defense as it is 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line with 8 minutes, 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Vikings trail by 6. The big play of the second half for Kindred is that blocked extra point, which keeps it a 6-point game. McQuillan spins, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Alex Colton, he had a chance earlier. He got this one, and he's running it back. He gets it back to the 35. The ball was tipped. Max McQuillan throws a decent ball. It gets tipped, and Alex Colton's man on the spot. He says, I'm going to take that, and runs it back to the original line of scrimmage. Just like that, the Burros have 1st and 10 on the 35. Call it the 36-yard line.
Well, once again, I said it a little bit ago, about maybe 50 seconds ago. No, more like 30 seconds ago. 8:10. Now there's 7:48 on the clock. That doesn't necessarily end the game, but it's certainly not the best field position to give the ball to the other team either.
No, that's a big play for the Burros. They're definitely looking now to capitalize on that. This is a huge drive for both teams.
They'll hand it off and just stuffed. If he's lucky, he got one on that play.
Yep, gave it to Lushik again. Obviously, the young man's having a great night tonight. He's able to pick up maybe a yard and get it to 2nd and 9. Now, if I'm the Burros, I'm not looking to run time right now. I'm looking to score a touchdown. There's plenty of time for the Vikings if they get the ball. So they're running the ball, not to drive the time down. I mean, certainly that's great for them to do. They're gonna milk the time for as much as it's worth, but they want to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 9 from the 35-yard line here as we approach 7 minutes to play. There'll be another handoff and a tackle in the backfield there. And the takedown by Raisler.
Ty Raisler, he does a very nice job there of getting his nose in, making a tackle. This is a big play. If the Vikings can turn the Burros over, they have an excellent shot and plenty of time to come down. They might even have 2 chances to score a touchdown. 6 minutes and 35 seconds, we'll call it, left in the fourth quarter, and a 3rd and 9 coming for the Burros as number 25, Jack Paulsrud, checks into the game for the Burros.
Burros break the huddle. Once again, 3rd down and 9. 6 minutes and change, and I don't know if that ball was even snapped. A little pushing and shoving there, and we'll see what the call is here.
Timeout before the snap. The play clock was running down, and the Burros are doing a great job of running the play clock down, but I think they were saved with a timeout there.
So we'll add 6 seconds to our clock here. 6:17 is the official time.
Vikings have all 3 timeouts remaining here in the fourth quarter, and the Burros are down. They just have 1 timeout left now, using up their second one here on that play. 3rd and 9 coming for the Burros. We'll see if they can capitalize on the interception.
Well, timeout on the field. We'll take a quick one as well. Be back in 15 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. All right, welcome back. 6:17 to go, fourth quarter of play, and the Burros hanging on to a 20-14 lead here, but they have the ball, and it's 3rd and 9, and the Vikings defense has not given up much after that interception.
Well, one good thing about a close game is everybody is packed into the stands, and the excitement's only continuing to grow here as we continue to get closer to the end of the game.
They'll fake the handoff, rolling, looking to pass. It's caught, and there's a flag on the play. I think initially it was enough for a 1st down, but we'll see what the flag is.
Well, Jack Paulsrud, I think, came up actually a yard short of the 1st down. He got hit hard and driven back. There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be, before the flag, it'll be 4th and 1. And we'll see what happens and what the call is.
Still no official signal yet that I've seen anyway. It appears to be against the Burros. They're walking the opposite direction that the Burro fans would like them to walk.
So we got an illegal block in the back. Again, that's at the point.
So that'll set up a 3rd down and probably about 3rd and 10.
Yep. So he would have been right at the marker, I think just a little bit short. That's where the illegal block occurred, and now we're sitting at 3rd and 10. So another big 3rd down coming for both teams.
So what could have been potentially a 1st down turns into a loss of 1, and the Vikings get another crack at it here on 3rd down for their defense. This time they'll hand it off. And he is I think he might be close.
Boy, that was almost the same exact spot as it ended on the last 3rd down. It is going to be very close, very close. They are just shy of the 25, and they gave him the 1st down. 1st down for the Burros, and that was a big play for the Burros. We're under 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like I said, the Burros are happy to run the clock down with 3 timeouts that the Vikings have in their back pocket. I still think they have to get a touchdown here. That's got to be the message for the Burros. You got to punch us in, and certainly for the Vikings, you need a stop. You got to get a stop.
And they had 3 great stops there, but on 2 3rd down and long attempts, they could not hold them, and now flag in the backfield here, and I think this is against the Burros.
Yes, and this is a good thing for the Vikings. It's going to be 1st and 15. you can certainly bring some pressure here, knowing that more than likely you're going to see some runs.
5:36 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the penalty makes it first down and 15.
Clock is going to run again. 5:30 and running. Burrow's probably not going to snap it here for about another 14, 15 seconds. Riley Olson surveys, watches the clock go down to 6 and 5, 4. Great job of time management.
And now they'll hand it off and right up the middle. And let's see, they might give him about 3 or 4 on the forward progress before he was pushed back. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be second down and something.
Yeah, great job. Great physical battle by both sets of lines. Gain of 2 will make it second and 13. And again, you'll see Riley Olson manage the clock very, very good as he's looking straight ahead at the play clock. Now at 20 seconds and 4:40 left in the game.
Well, if you don't turn them over on downs here, you might have to think about using one of those 3 timeouts on defense, which is what you would prefer to avoid on the Kindred Vikings side. But if it comes to it, you might have to.
Boy, the Burros ran that down to 1 second exactly. A pass here, and he's open.
And
oh, wow.
Incomplete, I believe.
Well, we got each team is arguing their case right now, and I haven't seen an official call.
It was really low. I'm not sure if he got his hands underneath it or not, but like I said, each team claiming the call that would go in their favor.
This is at jury right now. They're calling it a catch.
Oh, wow. That's a big
catch.
Big play there.
Took a little while to call that a catch.
So that temporarily stops the clock at 4:14.
4:14, they're in about the 7 or 8 yard line, and certainly now we're going to see Hillsboro be very patient. Boy, they got that snap off with just 1 second left on the play clock. And Riley Olson makes a really nice pass. Whoever caught that deserves some love, but I don't know who caught that because I was waiting for the official to make his call.
Viking defense needs to be bigger than ever right here. Up the middle, that's bad news if you're a Vikings fan, and it's excellent news if you're a Burros fan.
Yep, Cole Hebel, the inside handoff. Cole Hebel gets his second touchdown of the night as well. He tries to stay even with Jace Lushik there, so Cole Hebel gets the 7-yard touchdown up the middle. That is about as perfect of a drive as you could have if you are a Hillsboro Central Valley fan. And now the Vikings still have time. They've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds. They certainly have the ability to throw the ball around the field. They've got the athletes and their receiver crew to make some catches. So this game is not over, but Hillsboro Central Valley getting exactly what they wanted out of that drive, making this a 2-possession game. 26-14 in their favor, and we'll see what they do with their 2-point conversion here.
So they will go for 2.
Got some confusion as Alex Colton comes onto the field late for the Burros.
And he's going to be stopped short. 2-point conversion, no good.
Trey Heinrich with a nice stop there. So like I said, not what the Vikings wanted to have happen, but with the attack that they have, they've got a great offensive line. They can give Max McCoon some time. They've got some receivers that are very athletic. So the battle is certainly uphill. We'll see if they can respond.
And we'll do that in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
All right, welcome back. 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and the Burros have taken a serious lead, a serious advantage with that last touchdown. 2-point conversion failed. They have now failed on their last 2 point-after attempts.
Parker Gallagher on the kick. He was the guy that had the big catch that set them up for that 1st and goal. So Parker Gallagher with a big catch in that drive. It'll go to Charlie Beaver. Kickoff to Charlie Beaver. He dances around. Looks like number 2, Justin Bachnes on the tackle there, bringing down Charlie Beaver. I want to give a special shout out to Logan Evans. He's up on the roof with us, helping us out where we screw up, which has been more than once. So we said there's got to be some big plays in the second half. And so far, Hillsboro Central Valley had the big 86-yard touchdown from Lushik. Had a big turnover, scored. Now it's the Vikings' turn. If they want to win this game, they have to have some big plays come up on this drive. McQuillan rolls to his right. Good protection, throws over to Caleb Klabundy. Minimal game, about 5 yards. It's going to be around 2nd and 5. Going to need a bigger chunk play than that. They hustle to the line. 2 receivers left are Caleb Klabundy and Lucas Klabundy. Up top, Connor Rowland, Carter Schmitz. Throw over to Lucas Klabundy.
Klabundy trying to get out of bounds there, and he also I think he might have been thinking out of bounds, and he's like thinking upfield, and that kind of caught him there, and the clock continues to tick.
Alex
well,
Colton and
it
Peter
does not
Dreiberg.
Because they must have called the timeout.
First down.
First down.
Yep,
you're
down.
right.
Dreiberg and Colton on the tackle there, and we got a cramping situation going on here. Peter Dreiberg.
Looks like Dreiberg was going to get up and went back down to the ground, and looks like it'll be an official timeout for Water, and they will attend to Dreiberg, and it's 3:09 to go here in the fourth quarter, excuse me. And we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, welcome back. 3:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Kindred Vikings trailing 26-14. At one point, this game was tied at 14 apiece.
Here we go, Max McQuillan about to take the snap. A lot of receivers. We're going to expect a lot of passing. Oh, that is a big play.
And a sack in the backfield there for the Burros. Number 67, Caleb I can't read my roster in the dark. What does that say?
Looks like Caleb Halstead, and he broke free. I mean, he broke free, and there's nothing that Max McQuillan could have done. Hattlestead. The Vikings appear to be in big trouble right now. It's going to be
2nd and 25, I believe.
2nd and forever, I think, is easier.
We'll call it 2nd and long. Our graphics can't go to 21 plus, so
okay.
2nd and long it is. And they're going to need some big plays, and there's a nice pass over the middle to bring the ball up close to midfield.
That's an excellent pass and catch, and a great response by the Vikings as McQuillan passes on to Lucas Klabundy, picks up a big chunk of that, and the Vikings are now going to be 3rd and 8. They're going to have 2 shots to pick up 8 yards. Trips to the left. Lone receiver on the right. McQuillan rolls to his left. Simple pass to Carter Schmitz, but
out of bounds, maybe a gain of 1. That's about it.
Really a tough. Not very many yards there, so it's going to be. Well, this is it for the Vikings. They need to get a first down. If they don't get a first down, then the game is as good as over. 4th down and 7 to go. They got to pick up a first down right now. 4 receivers with Trey Heinrich in the backfield. McQuillan rolls right. He's going to run it. He's going to run it, and he gets the first down.
Nice play. Kind of made you nervous there for a little bit if you're a Vikings fan, but
excellent play by Max. He does a very good job of surveying the field, realizes there's nothing, and just continues to extend this drive. The clock's going to roll under 2 minutes as they set the chains here. 2:02 left, and as soon as they punch it, the clock will kick back in, and we'll see what McQuillan can do with his boys here. Rolls left, good block, lots of time. Steps into one, he's got Schmitz.
And just overthrew him by about a yard.
Carter Schmitz broke free of the coverage there. And he's grabbing his legs. He didn't turn it on like he's able to. Again, I wonder if there's some cramping issues. But a great job by the Kindred Viking line to give McQuillan some time. If you give McQuillan time, he's a very, very dangerous quarterback. He can run, he can throw, he's physical, he's tough to bring down. 1 minute and 54 seconds left in the game. McQuillan calls for the ball, trips left, gonna roll left. Some good blocking. He's got Caleb Klabundy wide open, and Caleb Klabundy picks up the first down before Alex Colton tackles him to the ground. It's going to be a first down. Clock is currently stopped at 1:48. Once the chains are set, they're going to punch it back in, and the Vikings are driving.
Got to score probably in the next 2 plays, if not this play here, to try and keep as much time on the clock as possible.
Oh.
And that'll be a batted down ball, and that'll set up 2nd and 10.
Well, at this point, Mike, I agree. The sooner the better. But the Vikings are going to have to score an onside kick it. So, whether they score now or score later, they still have the opportunity for an onside kick, and that's going to be the next biggest play of the game if the Vikings are able to punch this into the end zone. Caleb Klabundy in motion, 3 receivers. Schmitz and Heinrich in the backfield. McQuillan tucks it and runs. Tries to make a man miss.
Be close.
Gavin Mitchell does a good job of holding his own there and getting enough of McQuillan to bring him down. McQuillan does pick up maybe a yard or 2 after contact, but stops the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to have it 3rd and about 4 on their 14-yard line.
As they've just taken their first of 3 timeouts, so they have 2 remaining here with a minute 31 officially on the clock here. We'll keep it here as they play music. I was about to say, what are your thoughts? But I think we just shared our thoughts right before that timeout occurred. So maybe we will take a break. We don't have much to say at the moment. It's 26-14 in favor of the Burros. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back. After a quick breather here, the Vikings will come out of their timeout. Set up with what appears to be a 4-receiver set, 1 man in the backfield. Minute 31 to go here in the 4th quarter.
The pass goes over to Heinrich, and he's going to cut it back. Very nice, nifty play work there. I like that play. The playbook is really, it's wide open for the Vikings right now because they have the 2 timeouts. It's like I said, it's going to come down to the onside kick if they can get it in. I wouldn't be surprised if they hand it off to Heinrich. I know that's going to keep the clock going, but maybe they see something up the middle. Nope, they're going to roll left. Pass over to Lucas Klabundy. Nice catch by Lucas. Clock is going to continue to move.
So it'll be 2nd down and looks like maybe 2nd and goal from about the 3 approximately.
I would agree with you.
And McQuillan will keep it, and he has a chance, and he's into the end zone. And as you said, Josh, you go for a 2-point conversion here, or do you bring out the extra point kicker?
No, you're going to go for one. You've got 2 chances. Jordan Sunram, great kicker up in Grafton. She, like I said, she was 7 for 7. Former soccer player, still a soccer player, but she's got a great leg. She's very dependable. First year out for football, but she certainly played well up in Grafton last week. So she's got, in essence, she's got 2 chances to get an extra point. I guess she's going to get it right now. Low snap.
And it's a little short.
My guess was wrong. Low snap. Swenson does a good job to try and save it. She misses this time around. If the Vikings score, she's going to have another shot. That's what I meant by saying she's got 2 shots to get this.
Yeah.
So the Vikings got to get an onside kick. Biggest play of the game right here.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with that big kick coming up after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back. We're down to the final moments of the fourth quarter here. 52.8 seconds to go.
Well, in basketball, you go big and you go small. The Vikings are small right now. They're small and speedy. They are putting out what they would probably consider their fastest guys. Look like they're going to onside kick to the right. Jorgen Swenson on the kick. Like I said, this is the biggest play of the game, but we're going to have to hold on as Hillsboro calls a timeout. Smart timeout by Hillsboro, wanting to see what is going to happen. They're going to adjust accordingly. We'll see if the Vikings come out with the same formation or if they switch it up. But a lot of speedsters out there right now for the Vikings, hoping to get to the football before the Burros get there.
That's certainly going to be an entertaining play of the game coming up here, and you know, when you're an onside kick situation, if you're the team that's ahead, you're not as nervous as the team that's behind. That's for sure. So,
correct. The odds are very much for the odds are in favor of the Burros right now, but there's been plenty of onside kicks that have gone the way of the kicking team. So everybody's excited for the play right now. There's nervousness in both sets of the athletes as well as the fans. Swenson gets the whistle, checks to the left, kicks it, doesn't quite make it 10. Nope, he kicks it out of bounds.
And you know, normally that brings the ball up to the 40, but I don't know where they'll put the ball here on an out-of-bounds play at the 50. So I guess we'll find out. There's a first for everything.
Yes, yep. Well, certainly a great battle tonight, Mike. Great game by both teams. I mean, it's not over yet. The Burros have to get the snaps. They got to get the snaps down, to their quarterback. But it would take a real big miracle right now for the Vikings to come back. Nonetheless, it has been a great football game, great atmosphere, beautiful night. Kudos to you for scoping out this roof seating too.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was tempted to be where we're usually at, but I was like, I got to give this a try. And that looks like victory formation here for the Burros. And they will take one more snap. They'll need to take one more snap, as this one will bring it down to about 11 seconds.
Yeah, the Vikings elect not to use their timeouts. One more snap will finish this game, and they can snap it at any point now. The clock moving down to under 25 seconds.
And another kneel down, and two teams will shake hands and congratulate each other. Vikings dropped the home opener, but still overall a really good game here. And as we said in our pregame show, we thought this one might come down to a one-possession game, and it turns out that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We were looking to see who was going to make the big plays in the second half, and Hillsboro, they had 2 big plays. That Lushik came in, had a big touchdown, and they got a big turnover and punched it in, so there's the difference, 6-point game.
Well, you may have just heard in the background there, the next game for the Vikings is against the Linton HMB Lions, and they'll be right here at Jerlow Field 1 week from today. And we'll have that game for you live here on Magnitude Sports. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back and select a player of the game, and then we'll wrap up this broadcast here from Jerlow. That was very close. Had that gone 10 yards, there might have been a possibility the Vikings would have picked that one up, but it didn't go the Vikings' way tonight, and they'll try it again next week against Linton HMB. Speaking of that, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule here, and don't forget your player of the game coming up in just a moment. Once again, you can find us online, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, you can check out all the latest news stories, including we're going to do our best to get you a statewide football scoreboard on our website every Friday night and or Saturday morning, depending on how quickly the scores come into us, and we'll have that on our website. You can find it under the stories button, and you can also catch all the games on demand. Simply click the word watch. This one will be up within about maybe 10 minutes or so after the conclusion of the live broadcast, which is coming up here. Once again, your final score in this one, if I can find the final score button, 26-20, and time now to select the player of the game. And Josh, I'll let you were taking all the notes and the stats while I was working the camera and scoreboard. So let's refer to you here. A couple of candidates, and who did you end up selecting?
Well, a few people had a good game. Cole Hebel had 2 touchdowns for the Burros and did a good job. Vikings had a few good performers as well, but certainly we talked about at half there needed to be a big play, and there was no bigger play than Jace Lushik coming out with an 86-yard touchdown off of the pitch from Riley Olson. So Jace Lushik gets the first touchdown of the game. He gets another really big one on what I think is the biggest play of the game, the 86-yard touchdown. Certainly that's up for debate, but my player of the game would go to Hillsboro Central Valley Burro senior, number 15, Jace Lushik.
We'll see if we can find Jace in the crowd there, but congratulations to Jace, our player of the game here. And once again, that's going to pretty much wrap this one up. It was a fun game here. Josh, thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast. It's really nice to have, as they always say, and I don't know if you've heard this or not, but it's nice to have someone smarter than you on the mic, and you are certainly in that category when it comes to knowing things about the Kindred players. So I certainly appreciate you hopping on the broadcast. You're welcome to do that anytime all season, and look forward to the next game here, which is coming up on next Friday for the Kindred Viking football team. But before that, as we take a look at our schedule, once again, we'll have that volleyball beanbag benefit in Perham for Tian Hartwig, a second-grade wrestler for Perham who's battling leukemia. And if you go to msportsnet.com and click on payments and then click on donate, you got to go through the donate button so that we know that the money's going to go towards that, and then 100% of those proceeds will go to the family, in addition to all the money raised at the Playtime Bar and Grill in Perham. And then we'll stick around in Perham. We'll have a couple days off, and then go back on Thursday the 2nd for our opener of the volleyball portion of our schedule, the Perham Yellow Jackets, Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. Then we come back next Friday for a doubleheader of football. Jason Groth, and we'll have the play-by-play for the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Park Rapids Panthers, while I'll be right back here in Kindred for the Vikings and the Linton HMB Lions. And then we'll see Minnesota volleyball again on the 7th, Barnesville and Park Christian, then more volleyball on the 9th with a doubleheader of volleyball, Perham and Hawley along with Kindred and Richland. And once again, Jason and Lance will have the call on the Perham volleyball game, and I'll be here in Kindred when the Vikings host the Richland Colts. And then more football. You can dig deeper into that schedule at msportsnet.com/schedule. Your final score one more time here on the Superior Grain scoreboard. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros improved to 1-1 on the season with a 26-20 win over the Kindred Vikings, who fall to 1-1 on the season as well. For Josh, my name's Mike, and for all those who watched tonight, thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Perham for that benefit. And until then, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.